Hi, I'm Maribel Torres from Further Fitness, and this is my partner, Jamie Dreyer.
Hello.
And we're here to show you a dynamic warm-up routine before you work out. Now, it's really important to do a dynamic warm-up because, as you know, we get older and our joints are a little stiff and achy. To prevent any injury, it's really important to do a really great dynamic warm-up, and I'm not talking about just kind of doing some jumping jacks and things like that. We want to get those muscles raring to go and ready to work. All right, so we're going to show you 6 exercises, and we're going to start on the floor. First one is a side-lying thoracic rotation, and we're going to do 5 on each side. So let's get on the floor here, Jamie. All right. So we're going to start off. Put your head back. We're going to bring one leg over. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my hand over my knee. Bring the other hand by your knee, and we're going to rotate. Now, as I'm doing that, I'm getting a nice stretch, and what you want to do is you're not going to leave your hips kind of hanging out and pulling this way. I'm actually going to hold on with my hand, and I'm going to push down with my knee, and now I'm going to look at the opposite hand. So let's do 5. Ready? And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to switch. Bring the other leg over. It's going to be at a 90-degree angle. And also what I want you to be aware of is that bottom leg is not going to just sit here loosey-goosey either. We're going to push our heel towards the wall. And now let's get going. 5 reps. 1. Stay here for 2 seconds. Then go to the other side. 2, 3, 4,
Tighter on this side.
and 5. Awesome. So now that we're already here on the floor, we're going to go right into a position for a really nice hip bridge. All right, so fingertips by your heels. Now we're going to squeeze the glutes, push our hips up. What I want you to be aware of here is that I'm not overarching my back like this. I am just squeezing my glutes as high as I can, making sure not to use my lower back to push up. So let's give me 10 here. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, awesome, 5, 6, 7. Are your glutes awake yet? Because I know mine are.
I'm feeling it.
And 10. Awesome. Now that we did that, we're going to get up on our all fours. And what we're going to do is what's called a dynamic quadruped. So there's a static and a dynamic. Jamie's going to do the static, and what he's going to do is hold the position for 20 seconds, and I'm going to show you 2 variations of the dynamic. So starting, we want to put our hands right underneath our shoulders, and your knees should be right underneath your hip here. Okay? And now, if you're just doing this for the first time, you definitely want your knees under your hips. If you're a pro at this and you've done this before, you could actually bring your hands and knees a little bit closer together. So I'll go a little bit closer. Jamie, you're going to start at the beginner position, right? Mm-hmm. Now, he's going to hold out the opposite arm and leg right here. All right, for 20 seconds. Now I'm going to do the dynamic one, which is bringing my knee to the elbow and out. Actually, that's the second one. So what I'm going to do is the first version. I'm going to bring my knee and arm out, bring it down, and I'm going to do this for 5 repetitions. Jamie's probably going to end up holding for longer than 20 seconds. Now I'm going to switch sides. And what I'm going to do is show you the dynamic 2 here. So it's 1, bringing that knee to elbow, 2. Now what I want you to notice, hopefully, I'm keeping my hips and my shoulders pretty steady. So if you're flopping around here, then let's go back and regress it a little and go to the dynamic 1. All right, great. You got your 20 seconds there, Jamie? How'd that feel?
Felt just fine.
Awesome. Now the next thing, since we're in this position, we're going to go into a down dog calf stretch. So my hands are already here. Mm-hmm. I'm going to lift my hips up. Right? Get your feet a little wider than hip width. And what I'm going to do is push back, get my head kind of by my elbows, and I've got a nice little stretch. Now that I'm here, I'm also gonna take advantage and stretch my ankles. 1, 2, sorry if I'm not facing you guys, it's a little hard while I'm halfway upside down. And we're gonna do this for a total of 10 on each side. Are you counting, Jamie? Because since I'm talking, I lost count.
9. Last one each.
All right, so now that we're here, let's take advantage and slowly walk our hands towards our toes. And usually, I'm gonna sneak one in here, is I'm gonna do a nice little hang here from my hips before I come up. Make sure you're not feeling this in your lower back, and let's slowly roll ourselves up. All right, awesome. Now we're gonna do our last one, which is a reverse lunge with an overhead reach. Okay, so we're gonna step up further. We're gonna take a nice little step back and bring our hands overhead, get a nice little stretch right here. This is also gonna challenge your balance. And bring it back up. We're gonna do 5 on each side, alternating. Other side. Now if you notice, I've got my knee a little further down. And Jamie is not coming all the way down on his knee. It's just in case some people have knee issues. If you can't get your knee all the way down, that's totally fine. So let's keep it going here. Got to catch up to Jamie, or he held it for a little while, right? There you go. You just have to hold it a couple of seconds each time. How you feeling, Jamie?
I'm feeling good. Loosening up.
Awesome. Me too.
We are on our last one per side.
All right.
And there's 5.
There we go. All right, well, that is your dynamic warm-up. I'll do it before every workout, and sometimes I even do it in the morning just to get myself going. So if you'd like to have more fitness and nutrition fat loss tips for women over 50, such as myself, go ahead and click that subscribe button.